Alright guys, hello, welcome to the video. So I did 5 games in the LHMTV. I actually recorded it, and we did 800 damage and 1200 assist. What I'm going to do though is do another session in it, just because for whatever reason I haven't been able to make this tank work very well. I mean, we did have a 9100 WTR, and if I do decide to go with the previous session, you guys will see it. We made a lot of mistakes though. I'm not going to lie. We played pretty bad. We made a lot of mistakes. We could have had a lot more damage, but still, I only felt like 1, maybe 2 of the games were informative of the 5 we played in that session. So I'm going to roll it back, play this tank one more time, and it'll be the 3rd session I'm recording in it. The first one I got rid of because we did no spotting. The maps were garbage, and I didn't feel like you guys would learn anything from the videos, from the games, right? And I have to say, I didn't even play bad. It's just we were good by damage. It's just there was no spotting and nothing to really note in the games. Even though we did some good damage, we just were support for all 3 games, right? So we're going to go ahead, play this tank for the 3rd time, and whichever session I think, not if it's the best by numbers, but if it's the best for you guys to learn things, right? And the 2nd session was definitely better than the 1st. This one was better, even though I didn't play very well. But I want you guys to be learning from the games. So anyway, LHMTV Tier 8 British or UK light tank, tech tree light tank. And this tank doesn't have good DPM. What it does have, though, is overall good concealment, decent mobility, and a very high pen, semi-accurate gun, right? So you just have to place your shots well, but you can't get into brawls like you would with like something like these two, right? You don't want to do that because this tank just doesn't have the DPM. You can get rammed, you know, stuff like that. So my crew is pretty stacked. We do have full concealment, like recon, situational awareness, snapshot, smooth ride, etc. We're all good over here. Why is this frozen? Like I can't get rid of this. Okay, I guess it's just frozen. And yeah, that's about it. We just haven't played this tank well, but I really want to give you guys a good session. The gun depression elevation angles, weird on this tank. Just note that it's kind of like the AMX when you're trying to take shots with the turret facing the opposite direction. It gets really weird, man. So just note that. If you need gun elevation, you need to face the tank frontally, right? What else? We are running this thing with CVS, optics, low noise exhaust in the scouting slot, and then vents, rammer, and improved aiming in the 2nd slot for the maps where we're not going to be spotting, which is like 80% of the maps in the game. And I think that's it. View range is average at best on this thing. Again, good concealment overall, decent mobility, kind of small profile. So this tank is good, and the G-Sword, I would argue, is even better at passive scouting, using bush tactics, etc. So let's get into the games, guys. I'm going to reset this so that we know what our score is. But we'll see what happens, man. I just want to give you guys informative games, man. It's the only downside about a live session, right? Is that you guys are going to see games that might be 3 minutes long, right? And I know a lot of people want to see that, but sometimes I just feel like the games aren't informative, and it's an unfortunate reality of this game of World of Tanks is that 90% of the games are just not that great anymore, right? This is why I used to do replays, so that I can hand pick games, even if I didn't play well, but just to show you guys certain things. There were even times where I did videos that were only like a few minutes just to show you guys, like, look at this bush. It worked for me. Try it out. Just kind of passing along information, like almost like something you'd see on TikTok, right? Just like a quick little video, right? So this is 678. We are on Miravanka, so this is a decent map. I do like Miravanka. I'll kind of see what happens here. Let's see. I'm going to see if one of their lights comes to this area. I'm just going to sit right here for now, for a minute. M41 went west. There's the VK. Okay, it might be good to do this. Might be good to just sit right here. VK's kind of running away. Take 58s here. Gonna take that shot. If it misses, wild. I got a silhouette on him, and then he went behind, like, the little hill there or something, and it completely threw off my aim. I have to admit. It's just a really bad aim shot. Can we push church already? I don't think this is a good idea. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to just go with the team instead. Still getting over being sick from Miami, man. Goodness. I got so much congestion, man. Okay, I think we can push this now. I'm just going to go for it. Got a lot of people behind us. I want to start getting aggressive. I'll take one from this guy. It's fine. The Hellcats have really slow turret turn speed, so should be fine there. Ooh, Karo's here pointing at me. Maybe. Or not. Oh my god, this gun's aim time is so fucking bad, dude. It's got good shell velocity, good penetration, but the aiming time is just... The gun is not snappy at all. Gotta be careful of these guys. Alright, I think I'm lucky that I've only taken this much damage because we've been really aggressive here. So I'm going to start running back and looking for some support. And try and eliminate this M41 if I can, because he's chasing Artie. God. Okay. We'll take that, I guess. I think at this point I want to take an approach. Even though my team is here, I want to be over here because I don't want these guys to start capping or anything like that. And kind of take a different angle. Oh, shit. I did not expect this Emil to be here. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know where he's going. What is this guy doing? Okay, I'm going to ignore this guy because I'm not sure what he's doing, but it's throwing off my whole game, and I need to be up here to help spot these guys. I don't know if he's like a bot or what's going on. Okay, these guys are both sort of rotating here. I need the team to push up and assist with this. I think the Da is actually the bigger threat here. I'm going to eliminate the Da first. Okay, Panther's the easier shot, though. Keep pushing in towards these guys. Yeah, this is why the Da is the threat. Okay. And I think we just leave the Emil. Already this game itself has been more, it will be more informative than like any of the games I played in this thing recently, like the last dozen battles I played in this thing. So I'm probably going to end up going with this session. Here's the VK. Just a lot of thinking, and I'm telling you guys like what I'm doing and all. Okay, and now I think we hunt the type immediately. I'm not concerned about this Emil because he's playing like a total bot. Question is, where did this guy go? Because I should be spotted by now. I think he's this way. There's the type. The question is this Emil actually playing or like what's going on? I'm treating it like he's not even playing, so. But I still want to find him. These guys should be okay, I think. Good. And the Emil must have went like all the way around like this or something. That was wild. Okay, let's go hunt this guy. I'm just going to run right after him at this point. There's support behind me, so... Good. 2387 damage, 500 assist. So, I mean, this is the first good game I've played in this tank in a while. And it was needed. We didn't even have any kills that game. But just chasing the whole team, I'm kind of glad the Emil was playing so strangely because that would have been trouble. Like where I was, it made no sense for him to be where he was. He was basically taking himself out of the game, but he would have wrecked me and eliminated me there. So I'm glad he didn't. Okay, that's our first one. I think that was a good game, guys. I really, really do. I know we did a lot of damage, but even if it was less damage and more spotting, I feel like that game was really informative. And I think it's a really good example of kind of how to play Miravanka. A little bit safe at first, and then we're just going hunting, right? And we kind of got aggressive, sort of at the beginning there. But just trying to put our gun in the fight, right? I think we did that well, so... Okay, so Fisherman's Bay is another decent map. So So let's see if we can make this one work. And I always like to put myself right here. This is where I go now, to this corner. It's in F4. And I like this because when you run out here now, a lot of light tank players know you're going to make this play to go out to this bush. And I don't like it because if you get spotted, you're effed. You know? Like all day, man. Like the TDs line up and it's just a right click, left click if you try and go here. That's why I don't like this area. Yes, you can spot well from here, but it's too risky. It's just way too risky, man, overall. So I don't like going there. I'm actually going to come here to start, though, real quick. Just because I want to see if I can catch anybody. Cutting across. Okay, this is what we have to be careful of. This Boris here, if he has CVS, I'm spotted there. So I just take that shot and run. I probably wasn't even going to get lit because he probably doesn't have CVS, but in my mind, as soon as I see someone poke up there, I assume they have CVS and I move. Because once you're lit here, TDs again have a field day. So just be really careful with that. And this spot, this bush counters this so well. Every time someone pokes up here, you will light them from here with CVS, man. I'm telling you, unless it's an even and they do it very, like, cautiously somehow, like through the bushes. But, like, I'm always lighting people right through this bunker. I will light people every time. Every time, man. And so that's another reason why I really like this bush. The only issue with this one is that it's honestly too far away to spot much back here. So that's where you have to start getting creative. There's the Skoda. I'm going to try and get a shot into this Skoda. I always just make sure I'm not spotted here, man. Because this whole area is weird. Like, I swear I get spotted in the most strangest of areas, and you're like, what the heck is going on, you know? Okay, all good. Horse moved over to there. Let's go to once and run. Good, we're not even spotted from that. See, I'm just supporting these guys, man. Like, I'm not even spotting. You see how this T-34-3 is able to stay hull down and just kind of do this himself? Like, there's no reason for me to join there. Like, I can just shoot people from here, right? Like that. And we're supporting, right? We're using our gun instead. We're kind of challenging these guys still. Skoda's here. Okay. Missed that shot's fine. Now we're going to try and help this city over here, if I can. Alright. So we're going to lose the city. I want to start spotting these guys as they come around. If I can. I can kind of do that from, like, over here. Almost knows how to shot this guy. I want to help this guy. I'm trying to help this guy, kind of. Okay. I think this is going to be a loss, unfortunately. Just going to keep running away. I want to come back to like right here. I think this is the best location. Right up here. Okay, here's PZ. Still trying to spot these guys as they come in. Gonna start running this way, away from the BZ. Hit him here again. Keep running away to the STRV. Just trying to continue to put foliage in between me and him. Okay, now it's just going to be me in the S1. Or played on this Arnie, maybe. Okay. Just ram me, dude. It's like, here's what it is, man. I'm accepting my fate here, pretty much. 2486 damage, guys. 1473 assist. And again, I think another good game. We're playing this thing I'm so focused now because my games before have been so bad that I'm like doing everything I can to boost my score again in this thing. So those were two wonderful games that we've played so far. And they were closer games. And I think we're definitely going to go with this session just because I think even by numbers it's better, I know, but I feel like this is so much more informative and you guys are seeing like a play-by-play instead of just watching the entire team melt. We're really getting into these games, right? Like we're really getting into these games. So again, we had a good performance, but the rest of this team, like I adjusted well, but the rest of the team just did not. So let's play one more. Again, I'm much happier with this performance, and we'll kind of see where this one takes us. And even if it's a bad game, I think those first two were more informative than the last dozen battles I played, like I said. So we're just adjusting well, and I'm calling out things much better. I should just start warming up more when I play this game, because I get on after not playing for days and days, and like I just suck for the first few battles. So I think warming up would be a better option. So now we go with our aggressive setup, which is going to be this: vents, rammer, and our improved aiming. Excuse me. Drinking carbonated beverages might not be the best thing. By the way, I said this in the last video, guys. This is I've been trying to get away from monsters, right? I found these. Zevia is actually a soda replacement, but I noticed that they have energy drinks as well. And energy drinks always get a bad rap, you know? They just... It's because people think that they have like 50 grams of sugar whenever they hear energy drinks, but you have these like... The monsters have the Ultra Zeros, but even though they're sugar-free, they still have like sucralose and all these additives in them. This is the most natural energy drink I've ever drank. It is literally just carbonated water, natural flavors, citric acid, organic stevia, which doesn't spike your blood sugar like sucralose does, and then caffeine, organic caffeine. That's it. That's all that's in it. It's like a third of what they throw in the monsters. So if you guys want some more natural energy, look to see if you can find these Zevias. And if you're drinking soda, drink the Zevia soda as well, because it's just stevia, which doesn't spike your blood sugar, and like carbonation, natural flavors, and like ascorbic acid or whatever the heck stuff is to get the soda kind of fizz and all, I guess. By the way, this is a 7-8 game. So, okay, 703's here. He doesn't like me. It's just the angle. I'm waiting for someone to cross here. Like that. So we're going to hit the Caro. I'm still going to stay right here, though. I want to see if someone else is going to cross. I don't want to poke on the 703. But yeah, I've been cleaning up my diet a lot, guys. I mean, over the years, the last couple of years, I've been eating very clean. And like, I would highly recommend that you guys check out, like, if you need the energy. 193. What is this, 220 or 230 a shot? Yeah, that's kind of a low roll. I'm gonna start running away from here. But I highly recommend, especially if you drink the Ultra Zero Monsters, they're really good, man. They taste really good, but they have so many, like, they have preservatives and all these added, like, B vitamins, which is fine. They're water soluble, but it's just going to get you more, like, you know, bouncing off the walls kind of thing. And then they have other things in there as well, like added caffeine sources. Again, sucralose. It's much better just to go, like, natural, in my opinion. I'm going to sit here because I think we have some support, actually. So I just highly recommend looking for more natural alternatives, guys, in your food, in your drinks. Like, especially if you drink soda, just try the Zevia, man. It's not as good, yes. It doesn't taste as good because it doesn't have all this sugar and crap in it. But I'm telling you, it's so much better for your body. And, like, I could tell, like, the Monsters overall taste better, but this tastes so natural, man. The flavor is like peach passion fruit or something like that, and it literally tastes like I'm just drinking straight peach passion fruit juice, you know, just about, with a little fizz to it, you know? And it's good. It's still good, you know? It's not, like, sugar addictive, but it tastes good, man. It tastes fine. And the more you stay away from sugar, guys, I'm telling you, like, if you switch up your diet to not eat sugar for a few weeks, you're going to go back to, like, seeing a bag of, like, candy or something, and you're going to be like... You have, like, a couple of Skittles or something, and you're like, yeah, this just isn't it anymore, man. I'm telling you, like, eat blueberries instead, guys. Eat fruit. Like, it's so good, man. Like, natural sugar, pineapple, blueberries. Fruit is really good for you, and it tastes really good, too. So, like, I never understand why people want to just go crazy, like, eating, you know, all these sugary processed foods. Like, dude, fruit is good, man. Like, I've never had a fruit that I disliked, pretty much. They're all very tasty. And so much better for you. But yeah, I think I'm definitely going to start going with these on my days off, because I drink black coffee at work. I might occasionally throw just a tiny bit of creamer in, but... Okay, we're kind of winning this game, but the only reason I'm back is because, like, look at the map, guys. See, we only have the 45 TP and the Caro, and then the Super Hellcat and T29 are up here. T29 looks like a decent player, but he's camping. And, like, we've just given them this whole entire portion of the map, so that's why I've run back at this point. And I'm just sitting here on the corner, waiting to see if the 703 or the AMX is going to push into this area. They might. Clean up the E25. Okay, clean up that E25. I think now we have the support where I can probably poke this corner. I think we can do it. And I don't even think we need the APCRs because the 703 kind of has a weak lower plate. If we can get the proper angle, just kind of surprise this guy like that. Wait for him to fire. I think he fired. I hope he fired. Sounded like he fired. Maybe he didn't. Hit him in the track. T-29 has full HP. Just let him push around. Good, beautiful. Okay, we racked him. Beautiful. And now I'm going to push ahead of the T-29. Hopefully the AMX will start targeting me. Good, yep. Just going to keep running this way. Hopefully he targets me. Just want to overwhelm this guy. Beautiful. And they're going after the Hellcat. He's over this way. 2331 damage, 371 assist, man. I don't know what it is, guys. Like, I played the last dozen battles, again, I've played in this tank. I found it difficult just to get like 2,000 combined. And in all three of these games, we did more than 2,000 damage alone. So, like, I swear, man, like, I really don't think it's me. I think it's just the luck of the games, right? I think that's all it is, man. I think that's all it is. Like, we played 3 good games in a row, and I think we just played them well, but I think we got kind of lucky in the way we positioned ourselves and the way the games just turned out overall. We were on some kind of big maps. Mountain Pass is whatever, but I mean, that performance, 2,400 damage. We only did 782 assists, but I think these games have definitely been the most informative to really show you guys how you need to play this tank. You have to get support, and you can't play this tank like these two. Like, this thing doesn't have the DPM. You need to just run away and be kind of like a gnat. You almost play it like the even 90, in my opinion. I think that's how it needs to be played. It's like the even 90 kind of, but like you just have a more decent gun, but you don't have any DPM and you don't have a clip. So like, you have literally like tier 5, tier 6 DPM or whatever. So just don't fight anything head on, you know? And just play like you would almost play like the even or something, right? So Tons to reach out to me. Want to play if you just got the Lancin and it might pair with a light well. I'll just message this. I'm probably getting off after this, so, because I played, what, I don't know, 10 battles today, 11. I played a few before we played the first LHMTV session, and then we played these. That's honestly enough for me, but maybe I'll play with it. All right, guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Again, like, this game is just so up and down, right? Like, so don't get discouraged if you play even 4 or 5 battles and you're complete ass. Like, it's fine, man. Just keep playing the game, you know, and then you'll get 3 good games. I'm telling you, it's just like the way this game is, man. It's so hit or miss with the way the matchmaker is. So that's all. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you can learn from these games and from this video, and I'll see you guys soon for the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.